Morning, friends. Sun is about to come up over those clouds this beautiful morning, and I was thinking about how we've talked a number of times in this space about more rest, about doing less, about the challenges of letting go. But we haven't talked a lot about what it feels like to try to do less. Because I think a lot of times the idea of doing less, we're like, sure, I'd love to, but I can't. The feeling that we're stuck, that we don't have options. How do you put something down? And some of that's rooted in us taking on more responsibilities than we need to. Responsibilities for other people sometimes that aren't ours to carry. Or that we spend a lot of time thinking about problems we can't do anything about, issues we can't solve. And I think that it's true when, like literal juggling, which we've done with Missing Piece, so you can go on YouTube and hunt down the juggling video if you're curious about that. But sometimes what's happening is we're juggling and we look at other people who are juggling more. And we go, well, they can do it, I should be able to do it. Or we do actually make the effort of putting something down and begin to feel like we are less than, or lazy, or incompetent, incapable. And those are hard messages that probably if you asked the people around you, they wouldn't say about you. And if you looked at the people around you that you love, you wouldn't say about them. But somehow we end up saying these things to ourselves, about ourselves. It's hard to put things down. It's hard to set something aside, and especially if it's something that matters to you in some way. But it's the only option if we want to really focus on the things that we feel called to do and our deepest purpose. And I think releasing becomes easier if we believe that there's joy and mercy on the other side. And as always, I think about my man Jesus, and I wish that we heard more in the scriptures about Jesus in joy, in laughter. I mean, he talks about coming to us like children, and I have to believe that means there was joy and laughter in his life, because the second a teacher tries to teach something that is not exhibited in their life, they're rejected. So I have to believe that this was true for Jesus as well. And I know because it is recorded in one of our oldest and most thoroughly vetted historical documents, the scriptures, the Bible, that Jesus spent a lot of time in prayer and discernment, that there was a lot of time in going away to pray, going out into the wilderness, rediscovering himself and his calling. And so we've got to make that time too. I think it's only with discernment that we'll have any comfort in setting down what was never ours to carry and getting clarity on what is ours. So I hope you'll find some time for discernment and prayer, and maybe some downtime today where you can just be all you. And maybe even some journaling time if that's your thing. That works for me, where you can really do some of the work of discerning, what am I carrying that I don't need to be? And what would I rather and feel called to put my energy into? May you discern well today. May you find bits of joy. May you trust that as you set things down and reinvest in the things that matter most to you, that there is nothing but joy and mercy on the other side, even when it's hard and feels difficult to put things down. Grace and peace, friends.